Hello guys. I've just seen it. Should be better. Alright, we're into the game already actually. This is... Good thing I got back to my desk in time. This is Snatch's team, When Is Amp versus Dion's team Backpack. This is a lower bracket match. Let's get into the game. I believe it's a best of 5. I would expect so. First map will be Deep Inside. I believe we saw these guys play earlier in the tournament. I can't remember who won. Snatch's team, we watched them recently lose 3-0, but all in narrow fashion to Aiko's team. Looking like they're a contender to make it through the lower bracket, but Dion's team, very strong. Dion, in fact, sitting on this 100 armor, needs to dodge away from it. Does take it. Goes down. Massacre down at the 100 armor. Nobody walking away with anything. This first belt's coming up in 15 seconds. See, Backpack already prepared for that. Or big fight between Dion and Snatch. And last time we saw the Snatch and Aiko show on a couple of maps, both of those players having absolutely supernova matchups. This time around, it might be the Snatch and Dion show. Dion, a very explosive player. And it was Azure who walked away with that belt. Oh no, he's just Tri-Roxed himself on the wall. That's almost all of that belt gone. It's a real shame. This amp's up. Looking like Red are in good position. Alea attempts to make a steal. Dion is down to 45 health, so Alea did have some impact there actually. Great flick shot by Dion. Did not know Snatch was around that corner. And you see Dion is already run towards this this belt position. Crush goes down. Doesn't miss a shot. Oh, I take it back. But you see, he chose to come over towards the belt side of the map to dominate this area. But he's kind of slipped up and let Blue onto the belt. It will be Snatch who takes it. Maybe he could have moved a bit more effectively with that amp there. And secured his team the belt. Because now it's within 2. Shaft fights down low. Reminiscent of the Quake version of this map. Damage looking pretty even so far. 100 armor goes to Smurgle. Let's follow him for a minute. As Dion gets rinsed by 2 blue players. But interestingly, not many people setting up for this amp. In fact, nobody. That is the item to play for at the moment. Crush is in the room. But he's just dropped down. It's a layer up top. He's only got 30 health though. Needs to fight off Dion for this amp. And Dion's just going to walk in and take it. It was Kellyo who got the keg. Azure picks up the shield belt. So amp and shield belt going to Backpack. Dion looking for players though. He's already lost half of this amp time. Misses a shot onto Crush. Would be good to get this kill because Crush has a lot of armor and almost no health. And just to stop him before he can get to health packs. But Dion's going to go down here. Completely ineffectual amp run. I don't even know if he hit Crush there. Oh, so much damage off that combo. Look at some of the other players. Chaos Engine playing the sewer position goes up above the 100 armor. And we're neck and neck in terms of score, so very close game so far. Oh, the shaft onto Alea. Will go down. That was Dion with a team kill there, but he got the other kill anyway. Snatch gets the belt and gets away cleanly. Wins a fight for his teammate. And he's beelining over towards the 100 armor, over towards the amp, sorry. It'll take a second to rinse Azure with a minigun. But this amp's the next item to play for. No one's in position, really. I hit that jump pad. Yep, that's Dion. He got the last one for free. He's going to get this one for free as well. Let's see if he can have a bit more impact with this one. Oh, man. Alea did not expect that. the health's not there for Dion, so that's completely new to this amp run. Oh, and he will go down to plasma spam. Snatch has the amp now. 10 seconds left on it. Oh, the backstab. Did not know Dion was around that corner. And it's back in the hands of Dion. He's waiting on this shield bell, which I believe his teammate is going to offer to him. Nope, goes to Azure. We've seen on a few occasions Azure playing the belt position on this map especially. Very consistently able to get the belts. But his team at the moment, they are a few points behind. They had the lead for quite a while. And a fair amount of armor on the side of blue. Meanwhile, only Azure has this shield belt. Everyone on blue has a bit of armor at least. Well, not anymore. And that shield belt was completely knocked off of Azure. 100 armor goes to Dion. He's getting double teamed. Does go down. Complete reset on the armors. Only crushed with armor. And nothing spawning for at least 10 seconds. Oh no, Dion accidentally hits his teammate with a cross-map rocket. But he is in position for the belt. It's a few seconds early. But it does look like blue team aren't able to contest him. So he's going to get the belt. Snatch is going to get the amp. And he's just been dropped a shock rifle by an opponent. Kind of wants some armor though. He's a bit of a glass cannon with only 100 health. He drops down low. He's got teammates to back him up, but he can't find any enemies. There we go, he spots Chaos Engine. He's going to go in for the chase. It's a free one. As is this onto Azure. But still, hard to have impactful amp runs on this map. 3 kills, not so bad. And he's going to assist down the 100, but he goes down. 100 armor's up in 1 second. Kelio. Oh, good shot by Kelio. Hits the opponent around the corner and steals the 100 armor. Still 3 points ahead. When is amp? As Kelio goes down to some spam. Belt is the next item. As per usual, aware that it's coming up. He's got a bit of armor here, so we might want to leave it for a teammate, but actually we'll just take it. Fortunately, he doesn't have a gun. He should probably jump for that rocket launcher, but instead jumps away. Takes a sniper shot, so it's already losing impact on this this shield belt. But concerted effort by his team to move over towards the amp. This is probably the strongest position we've seen one of these two teams in this amp room so far all game, and I have a feeling it will be Dion to pick this one up. He spots Snatch coming for his life. Oh, nearly dies to those tri-rockets there, and another combo. Luckily, Dion didn't run into that one. But you see he's down to reasonably low health. Needs to watch out. Oh, he's just getting crushed. Crush was a player that just picked up the keg. That's why he survived 2 shots. Down to 6 HP. Of course, Azure did get the shield belt. 100 armor's up in 1 second. Oops. That goes to Snatch. Let's have a look at these stats quickly. Yeah, as I expected, a lot of 100 armors going the way of blue and a lot of belts going the way of red, specifically to Azure. Kind of keeping him in the game with his belt plays. Looks like blue is setting up his amp way ahead of time, and the belt's actually coming up first. So interesting choice by them. Maybe they mistimed. I mean, the team name is When is Amp. Smoke goes down. Amp's coming up in 3 seconds. And red have just flooded the room. 2 spawn players. Gonna be Dion's for free. Belt's actually up. That goes to Snatch. So, similar to what we saw earlier, but reversed. Oh dear, Dion can't hit the shot. Snatch takes him down without taking any damage. But he's actually jumped away from the amp. There we go. Picks it up. He's down to 15 health. He hears the keg taken by Dion. It's an opportunistic shock primary, but this is really good for Snatch. Although his team's only 1 point in the lead still. This is probably going to go down to the wire if we keep going at this pace. Dion and Snatch just keep running into each other. Snatch with 3,500 damage. Big fight down in the sewers. Snatch goes down. 100's coming up. Oh, Crush nearly stole that. Let's go to Dion. Looks like Crush will go down here, but the Enforcer plays from Crush were huge. Dion nearly going down. Belt's on its way up. Azur, he knows it's coming. Oh, can he survive against 3 players? No, he can't. And Alea's going to pick that up. Now there's a chance here for them to get the 100 armor and then the amp. But that flagpole from Chaos Engine was massive. Did so much damage. Deters when his amp from dropping for that 100 armor. And now the armor advantage is for Red. If they can get over towards this amp in time, then they have a really strong position. Unfortunately, it's only Dion there, and he's got such low health. Will pick it up, but he instantly goes down. Snatch has it. Takes down Azur. And now he could wait for this 100 if he knows it's coming, but he's actually walked away from it. Oh, it doubles back. Oh, he must know it's coming. Takes down Chaos Engine really low. He goes down. It was his teammate who got the 100 armor, but Dion ambushes Snatch with the bio rifle. Kills him in one shot, picks up the amp. Keeping his team in the game. Because at this point, with 4 minutes left, a good amp run will seal the game. Snatch goes down to players with guns. He did pick up the keg, pick up the amp. Sorry, pick up the shield belt. Eventually goes down. And Red Team have taken the lead. Still only 1 point in it though. And nothing up for a little while. Almost nobody has armor. There we go, Chaos Engine picks up a bit. Oh, nice combo. Still 1 point lead. This 100 armor's coming up soon. Crush is in position for it, so is Kelio. Oh, but do they know? They don't know! There we go, Kelio doubles back onto it. Shield belt's coming up, Azur's there, so is Chaos. Azur goes down, but Chaos is there to back him up. Amp is up as well. That will go to Dion. Possibility here for Backpack to get both major items. Oh, the shield belt is still up. But Dion's made his way across the entire map. Quick feet. And he's picked it up. This could be the game here. If he gets a sick amp run, which he's in great position to do. Definitely the player to do it. This is a real opportunity for him to expand this lead. And he drops onto the 100 armor. Actually steals it from 2 blue players. That's huge. Gonna run out of ammo here, but got Enforcer to back him up. Massive amp run by Dion. So much damage. Look at this total reset on blue team. All 4 players on 100 health with Enforcers. And now they have 2 minutes to make a 10 frag comeback. Off the back of absolutely nothing. They've got no items. Got no guns. There we go. Snatch finally gets a gun. See what he can do with it. There we are. Dion is taken out. That's the first step in the long road to this 10 frag recovery. Oh, such patient sniper shots from Snatch, but it's not enough. 2 players, 3 players from Red. They're going to get this belt for sure. It's the way of Azur. He's going to die here. Flooded by blue players. And now this amp up in 10 seconds. Probably the last opportunity for a comeback. Azur is already in the room. Got guns and a bit of stack. Amp's up now. Snatch is there to pick it up though. Takes down Dion. It's do or die for Snatch right now. Oh, if he knew how low Chaos was, he wouldn't be using Sniper there. Oh, but he's just whiffing a couple shots here. Still only 8 frags in it with a minute left. Picks up some health. But players not presenting themselves on Red side. They just need to hold their spawns. You see them hiding in the sewer area. But they've all congregated. Opportunity there for Snatch to do a ton of damage, but he only gets 2 and is traded out. And this next belt's coming up. Dion's on it. He's going to pick that up. That might seal the deal here. Back up to an 8 frag lead with only 30 seconds left. Extremely close game, but damage kind of petering out for blue team. Off the back of that big run by Dion, really putting his team in the lead, and they were able to keep the lead for the last couple minutes. But it was neck and neck all the way until that point. So much shaft. These stats up. 7 out of 8 players with best weapon link gun. Truly is a Quake map. See, Dion almost catching up to Snatch there in terms of damage. This is a bit of a lower damage map. Generally lower frags, because it's a bit of a maze. So 5.6, 5.3k damage, very, very respectable. And first map will go to Backpack. Very nice. Don't know if I have the maps available to me. Okay, this is a best of 3. Good to know. I thought this was a best of 5, but the best of 5 in the lower bracket doesn't start until next round. This is a lower bracket semi-final. Or is it? Technically. Lower bracket round of 4. So whoever wins this goes to play Polished, Sunny's team, and then whoever wins that plays in the lower bracket final. So this is match point for Backpack. Very strong performance. I don't know whose map pick that was. If I had to guess, I would assume... Actually, I don't know. I was about to say I would assume that Snatch, Dion's team would have picked that map. Given that Snatch and Alea have played a lot of Nitro and UT99. But actually, I think this map, Nitro, will suit Dion's squad a bit better. We do have a crash. Kalio's crashed, so we'll just have to wait for him to rejoin. Classic UT4. Okay, Nitro with Snatch's pick, confirmed by Shocks in the chat. Thank you very much. So they will be more confident on this map. Increases the chances for map 3, which is what I want to see after that first map. That was a really close one. Yeah, Kalio's back in. Should be underway pretty soon. Players should be all warmed up after that one. Okay, I take it back. Alea now needs to restart. But I have to say, if Dion win this map and knocks Natch out this early in the lower bracket, then that has to be considered a bit of an upset, given how close Wenner's Amp were against Aiko's team, who are probably the favourite to win the whole tournament. Definitely a team that we could be seeing in the final, but of course Dion's squad very strong as well. Also a team that I think we could potentially be seeing in the final. I hope for a ready up pretty soon. Don't think Alia is restarting in the end. But Nitro is a map that can be really aim-based. There we are, the HF is in the chat from both teams. But Nitro, as I was saying, can be a very aim-based map. Definitely a map where, unlike Deep Inside, the amp runs can be absolutely huge. You can get sort of 7-8 kills if you get into the middle of the map with a sniper with the amp. And just shoot everybody, nowhere to hide. Here you go, Crush gets first blood with the flat cannon. Already messy. Game, as per usual, messy first 30 seconds, everybody dying from behind. Not much time before this 100 armor spawns. That's going to go to Chaos Engine. He's got 12 HP though, so if he gets hit by one more Enforcer shot, it's down to 4. Will go down, and that's why he's being so cautious. Doesn't want to waste all this armor by dying on low health, he really wants that HP. But he doesn't want to crater. There we go. Gets the health, but Alea's there with the flak cannon. And actually, he's ended up on less HP than he started with. Oh, narrowly avoids that those tri-rockets, and the belt will go to, I believe, Smurgle. No, I take it back. Smurgle got the shield belt, the 100 armor. The shield belt went to somebody on red, but they instantly lost it. And we're at 11-11. Minute and a half in, lots of frags. Leia is probably going to find himself in a sticky situation here. He's in between two players on red. 100 armor's coming up pretty soon. So is the amp. That goes to Dion, but he's only got Enforcer. Chaos Engine double kills the two players who were hunting down Dion. That's huge, and Dion's able to get to a sniper. So now we might be able to see what I was saying earlier. If you get into the middle of the map with a sniper and just hit every shot. Oh, it does require you to hit every shot, though. Dion is already +2 with his amp. He can't connect. Takes down Alea with a rocket. So pretty efficient amp run. 3 for 0, but unfortunately not quite as explosive as we could hope for. Meanwhile, Znatch got himself the belt. And Dion's actually hit 2 snipers, nullifying that belt, but does go down. Horrible spawn for Dion. But the minigun's betraying Znatch. I thought he would go down there. He's traded out. Just glanced over to all the HPs, and basically everyone had no health. So a bit of a reset. Slight lead for Backpack, though. Up by 6. 100 armor's up. Oh, this dodge is so difficult to do when there's a fight. Oh no, Alea! Oh dear. Oh my god. It's nitro jumps all over again. He needs to dodge this bio as well. Don't you love the utterly broken UT4 movement where you can't do the wall dodges? Oh. Chaos grabbed the amp, but is literally atomized. It will go to Alea. 2 players in front of him. Needs to dodge these rockets from Azur. Does do so. Takes down Dion. Chaos as well, possibly going down here. Oh, the headshot! Denied. Kelio's picked up the amp, though. He really wants to take down Dion here so that his teammate can get to this shield belt. Crushy's made the jump. There we go. And that 6-frag lead has completely evaporated. It's Crush with the belt. Belt, of course, does prevent all damage to your health pool, so Crush was safe there despite only having 20 health. And another headshot. Oh, decides to deny that 100 armor. Very interesting move there. Could have absolutely left that for a teammate, but decides not worth the risk of an opponent taking it. And they've built a 4-frag lead. It'll be interesting to see, though, because I think if Backpacks start to claw back a bit of a lead here, then that small decision by Crush to take that 100 armor away from a teammate might come back to bite them, but we'll see. Already lead has gone down. It's only up by 1 now. Shield belt, keg, amp, all coming up. For some reason, I can only move the camera at this speed. I don't know what that's about. But it is Azur to pick up the belt. Alea, he's got 100 armor, eats the sniper, but we'll get the keg, we'll get the amp for that. Busy up top. I've got none of the guns he wants. Will get himself to a shock rifle, though. Smurgle goes down. His 100 armor's actually up pretty soon. Oh, but these primaries just aren't connecting for Alea. And he's walked into Smurgle. Smurgle just picked up that 100, so bit of a dud amp run, must admit. And we're all tied up once again. Snatch is the master of the flak cannon on this map in particular. Although, having said that, it's Dion and Crush in the lead for their 2 teams, respectively, damage-wise, but pretty even damage from the high-damage players so far. Azur gets another belt. Chaos got the 100. That's really good for Backpack. Azur's just lost all that belt, though. Let's follow Chaos instead. Winding his way over towards this amp, which is up pretty soon. Oh, tons of damage on that rocket. Snatch probably going down here as well. 4 HP, does a ton of damage. Ooh, great rockets by Alea. It's going to win him the 100 armor. The amp's actually up. Kelio got the keg. Amp's still up. We'll go to Dion. And no one on blue has the armor to survive an amp sniper, so great opportunity for Dion to extend this 10 frag lead that they've managed to accrue, but he goes down. Kelio takes him down from behind. Smurgle is there to pick up the amp though, as Zerg gets another belt. Oh, this amp just changing hands. Now in the hands of Snatch, who can't hit. Cursed amp run, nobody hit anything with that. Oh man, whoever I switch to just insta dies. Let's switch to Alea, he has armor now. And now he has 11 health. That was a load of damage he did there. Both players, collectively, that he was fighting, down to 11 health, but unable to finish off.
Double kill.
Will die to a spawn player. Meanwhile, 100's up again pretty shortly. And no one's here to pick it up. I have no idea why I can't move the camera properly. Chaos didn't even see it when he spawned. I'll probably go to a blue player, but Dion sat on the belt. We had 4 health when he picked that up. Would have died to one more shot. Snatch goes down. Dion wins a sniper off that engagement. And someone wants to get towards this amp. There you go. We'll go to a layer. They're only 6 frags behind. Oh wow, I can't believe Chaos didn't pick up that keg. Because that puts Alea in such a strong position now. He just needs to find enemies. He can really do with a hit scan gun. He can literally go up this lift and just fight because he's so stacked. Case in point. It was actually up pretty soon. Goes the way of Snatch. Unfortunate that Alea can do more damage to Dion there. He is the only stacked player on red. Oh, that'd do it. Anyway, the next amps can't speak today. The next belt's coming up. Dion just spawns and steals that. Ever the opportunist. But this lead is evaporating. In fact, when his amp have taken the lead, and that's probably because they've just got so many 100 armors recently. Got the last couple amps as well. I feel like maybe Backpack are a team that need those amp runs, and when they don't get them, they just start to bleed frags over time. We see them taking these sort of 5-10 frag leads, and then slowly losing it in periods of the game where they're not getting the amps. Maybe when is amp a bit more of a stable team. Alea already set up for this next amp. It's up in 3 seconds. Probably going to leave it for Snatch. Alea could drop some guns here as well. Probably should. Snatch content to just use the link gun. Goes to backstab Smurgle and hops on a rocket. Nearly dies there. Direct would have killed him. And, you know, Alea, he could have dropped some guns there, and you've got to ask yourself how much better this amp run would have been if Snatch had a proper gun. But these are the sort of team play elements that you start to miss when the game's getting hectic. When his amp now have a 6 frag lead, so looking fairly comfortable, most comfortable they've been all game. Still 5 minutes left in the match. Was this his match point for them? 100 armors up soon. Leah's going to get that one. He's gotten so many 100 armors recently. Up to 7 in total. It's not quite Aljas levels, but close. Oh man. Such a long fight that Alea is able to get another 100 out of it. Meanwhile, Crush got the belt. So this is huge for blue, because they can totally reset the stack of all the backpack players. all they have to do is abuse this armor advantage to get some kills on the stacked players, and then everyone on backpack's going to be on spawn health, which makes them super vulnerable to this amp run from Snatch. Didn't even see him pick it up, but look, everyone's on 100 health for backpack. Admittedly, Snatch doesn't have a sniper rifle, but 90 damage shock primaries usually enough. You've got 3 teammates there that can do the extra 10 damage. And that amp run is really significant. The 2 major armor grabs plus the amp run is just so difficult to deal with, especially on Nitro, a map where you can get all your armor, and then it's really easy to just, as a team, coordinate and just go deal as much damage as possible, because there just aren't enough walls to hide behind as a defensive team. Snatch looking like he's going to get another belt here, which he will. And Aaliyah gets the next 100, so total armor domination this last couple minutes for when his amp, and you can see that manifest as a damage lead as well. They've had a lot of amp time as well. 2 players on blue, 3 players on blue, crossing the 4k damage mark. Aaliyah actually leading for his team, up there with Dion. This is one of the last amps of the game. Snatch, he knows when it's coming up. Oh, so much damage onto Smurgle. Both of those red players, I think, just went down. No, they've got enough up there. So this is opportunity handed to them. But Dion is such a glass cannon. Only 43 HP on this amp. Oh, and you see he goes down to 1 shot primary, and Snatch is there to pick up the amp. This is a disaster. This is not what they wanted. But Snatch can't hit. And Azur's there to pick it up. This is a big opportunity because the belt's just spawning. But he's actually gone hunting, and now it's Azur's turn to miss all his shots. Oh no. And he goes down to Snatch. It was Dion who picked up the shield belt. They have 2 minutes exactly to make up a 12-point lead. Totally doable, but we saw last game that the team with the 10 frag lead with a couple minutes left was able to close it out. We might be seeing this again. There's only 1 amp run left in the game, of course. Oh, there we go. And it finally goes down to some stray shards. This lead is extending. It's now up to 15. 16 now. And the armor's up. That goes to Alea. Helio got a 50 armor as well. Shield belt, amp coming up soon. Let's get out of the box. Looking like this one will go to Alia. Keg goes to Dion, but shield belt goes to Dion. Sorry, I just keep calling it Keg today. Alia does pick up the amp. And with the 20-point lead and 1 minute left, it's looking very bleak for Dion's team. Looking like we will be going to map 3 unless something miraculous occurs. Huge game from Alea. 4.9k damage. Not a player that we normally see right at the top of the scoreboard in terms of damage. Generally more of a supporting player. Long range hit scan, gets a lot of armors. But he was leading the server at one point. And when you're having really close matches against another team, if one of your lower damage players, I say lower damage, it's certainly not bad, it's just that when you've got Snatch in your team, everyone's a low damage player by comparison. But all you just need is one person to step up, and that can be the difference.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And there you have it. Map 2. Only 600 damage lead in the end, but the difference is on the armors. 17 to 8. More shield belts for red, but shield belts, they're almost a bonus sometimes. If you can't get the 100 armors and the 50s consistently, then the shield belts, it's a bit of an injection of stack once per minute. Anyway, we are on to map 3. Don't know what the map is. Deck. Okay, this might be huge. Deck is another map, much like Nitro, where it's basically just one room and some corridors around it. The difference being on Deck, there's 2 of the hit scan guns, rather than just one of each. So strong hit scan players like Dion and Znatch can absolutely take over a game here. We might see a case of whichever carry player can have the best game will just take over and win it for the team. So this is a fun map to end on. The maps have been getting less and less tactical throughout this series. And to be honest, I don't know who to hand the advantage to for this. I think both teams are very comfortable on this map. Dion and Azur, both very strong hit scan players, so they're going to want to play here. Snatch, of course, beast on deck. Crush and Alea, loads of time spent on deck as well. We're just waiting for one player. Yep, Alia's gone to the lavatory. I have a massive headache, so that's fun. Haven't had any replay-worthy moments yet so far, but potential to see that on this map. Definitely another map where amp runs, just you can be really impactful with your amp runs, especially because the belt's right there. Backpack already, just waiting on a couple players from blue. Maybe discussing last-minute tactics. Although the tactics on deck are basically just one person goes top endlessly, maybe 2, and then the rest of you just need to hit your shots. Anyway, game's on its way. People saying my cat hasn't showed himself, that's because he's asleep. Pretending to be a likeable animal, but we all know he's a horrible little shit. Anyway, game is launching. Last map of the series. Remember, this is a low bracket game. Whoever loses this game leaves the tournament. And these are both teams that I could realistically have seen going to the final. So, will be interesting. Alea got top. In fact, oh, never mind. I thought both sniper rifles went to blue, but in fact, one of them went to red, and the other one just went as well. Ha! That was a fantastic camera switch moment there. Oh dear, Dion did not expect to see 3 people there. First 100's just been taken. Oh, so much rocket damage by Dion. Gets a multi-kill. Somehow dodges onto that box there. Was it Lift that pushed him up? It's a bit early for these boots. He knows they're up soon. Boots, of course, on a 45-second timer. Pretty difficult to time when everything else is going on. But the first couple you can usually get right. He's totally going for this belt, and he will get it for free, and he's going in to the enemy team. Actually lost most of his belt already to Enforcer. You don't last long on deck. Unless you're playing Pit and you get every 100 armor. which looks like Alea is. He literally is playing Pit and has had every 100 armor so far, but he's trying to defend this amp. Goes to Chaos. You know, you can jump for the amp, but if you've got no health, then you're not going to live. Having said that, Smurgle's there on the pickup. Keleo goes down. But this is a Total Glass Cannon amp, only 43 health. Will live one shock primary, down to 4. There we go. You see, Smurgle wants to move to an area where there are teammates. Oh, big combo, and that's the Belt player and Dion both dead at the hands of Snatch. Snatch actually has another boot charge. We could see him going aggressively to try and take that top position, but decides to hang back instead. And he's now dodging flak balls. See, Azure there, this position up by Bio is really horrible to deal with, especially if you're shooting in where Snatch is now. Very difficult to deal with someone up there. But the 100 goes to Alea. We are all tied up still. So no team able to establish any early control. And that's exactly what happened in the last 2 maps. Anyway, the Keg, the Amp and the Belt both coming up. Amp's up. Belt goes to Dion. Amp goes to Alea. He's still got a lot of that 100 armor left over. Opportunity to clear up the top, but he's taken so much damage. Walking out mid with the Amp is always dangerous. People are just going to ping you with the Enforcer. Oh, Alea actually commits to that. That was not expected. It gives Chaos a few seconds of Amp and kills Crush because of it. Chaos has missed this jump like 5 times. In the end, red team get their second 100 armor of the game. And the Belt's up in 10 seconds. Let's follow Smurgle, he's that 100 armor player. And with a 4 frag lead, this is the highest lead that we've seen so far, now up to 5. Messy Belt grab, it's Snatch to pick it up though. And his teammate, I believe, got the 100? Smurgle doesn't know what hit him from behind. Oh, Snatch denies that from his teammate. He didn't see him behind the box. That's really unfortunate. But suddenly, 9 frag lead. And that's what happens when you get all the armor on deck. Amps up. Jump is made by Crush. Oh, and the 50 spawns at just the right time. Dion with a great position there. Expected Crush to come around by the 50 pathway. Crush doesn't give a shit. He's just going to go in. Could have died there to a sniper shot. Does in fact go down. No team support. Questionable plays. And this is handed D on the Amp. Not something you want to do. He's just not hitting the shots in time. Well, Belt went to red. As did the 100 armor. So actual flip on the major armors. Opportunity for this lead to be squashed. Let's put up these stats just for a moment. Oh, good play. And his armor is up soon though. Smurgle's down there. Smurgle will probably pick this one up. Yep, does do so. Let's have a look at these stats. Bit of a damage lead for blue actually. 6.86. Reasonably significant this early in the game. And Snatch, as per usual, mega damage. 2,500. We're 5 minutes in. It keeps going at this rate. We could see someone break 7k today. Oh, Alea scuffs the jump up, but Snatch is there to pick it up. Actual reset on the stacks for... Please give... Yeah, okay. Thought he was going to walk away from that. Ooh, avoids the rockets. But look how much of this amp time's already gone. As a caught in the open. Smurgle goes down. Oh. If Snatch had given that combo an extra second's thought, then that could have been a nice double kill. But plays it safe. What was that shot? Eventually sidelined by Tri-Rockets, but pretty impactful there. Now 13 points ahead. Ouch. Double kill by Dion there. Snatch has 3,000 damage. The belt's actually up. Yeah, Dion maybe has seen that. Does anybody know? It's been a long and... There we go. Dion spotted it. He's either calling it or just waiting for the boots. There we are. We'll call it for a teammate. It's probably Smurgle as he picks that up. And this lead is slowly shrinking. It's down to 8. And Backpack have just got both major armors. Amp is up though. That goes to Snatch. Oh my god, what happened there? Smurgle kills Azor and himself. I'm sad I missed that. Because that was... Smurgle was stacked. He had the belt. Somehow this amp has found its way into the hands of Dion though. Snatch went down. Dion goes down. Actually drops the amp up top. That's really annoying. Chaos might be able to pick that one up. Or maybe it fell. Now this shield belt is massively delayed. Oh, messy 100 armor fight. I think both the hundreds went, both the armors. Oh! I think the armor went to blue, but don't know how much that's going to help them in this. Wow, I cannot speak today. In this belt grab, does in fact go the way of red. But the belt dies instantly. And the lead is back up to 16, 17, make that. Amp's up in 5 as well. Snatch angling for an amp jump. He knows, there we go. Looking very confident on this map. As we all expected, it is deck after all. It's 4.3k damage. With 5 minutes and a half remaining. Not seeing anyone though. There we go. Everyone comes into view. Azur goes down. He heard a spawn behind him. Oh, poor Azur. These spawns. I think Snatch got 3 kills there and they were all on Azur. Just so much damage. It's not just a turret. It's playing a Bastion.
Rampage.
Lead is up to 20. Dion drops the so gay in chat. I have a feeling maybe Dion's checked out of it if he's typing, and that could spell disaster. He is the damage lead for his team, but at 3,500 damage, he's only neck and neck with Crush. He's still over 1,000 damage behind Snatch. And Snatch just killing everyone. It's really the Snatch show. Still 4 minutes left in the game, and this amp is up in 3. It's been abandoned by Red though. Snatch might pick up this other amp. He's basically not moved from this part of the map. There we go, goes down. Chaos picks up the amp. Gets a kill as well. Kelio survives that, but doesn't survive the follow-up. Crush takes down the amp, but it's traded out. Dion picks it up. Oh, that spawn was filth. As was that shock primary. Even when he's annoyed, Dion's not one to miss crazy shots. Let's pull up these stats quickly. Damage lead is still only 1800. Totally not insurmountable. Oh. Didn't see where Snatch came from there. This shield belt is up pretty soon. Don't know what teams have timing on it. Alea picks it up, but he's eaten so many rockets. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, Alea. We've just hit the 3-minute remaining mark. 15 frag lead. Absolutely doable. Was over 20 not so long ago. I feel like the comeback is starting to happen slowly. You see the health on blue team not looking too crash hot. And possibility here for red team's first amp in a long while. Dion picks it up. And he's dropped a gun by an enemy. Crush is moving in, actually gets the kill because Dion didn't want to shoot his teammate there. Luckily for red, Smurgle's there to pick up the slack. Lead is down to 14. But a bit more of an opportunity for red to start clawing it back as they have this amp. Starting to work on a bit of a reset. Snatch, he got the shield belt, but he's eaten a amp sniper already, so that advantage is gone. Leads down to 11. Snuggle dropping himself, the sniper. Oh no. There's no need for that. Minute and a half. There's one more amp run in this game. You can feasibly get a 10 frag amp run on deck, but if it's the last 30 seconds and people are holding their spawns, it's not going to happen. So, Backpack, they really need to set themselves up for this last push. Dion going down there is rough, though. Crush cleaning up suicides on that shock ball. Last belt, well, last important belt is up. Dion is waiting on the boots, hoping they spawn, but they're not up for 20 seconds. Meanwhile, Snatch, he knows when everything's up, picks up the shield belt, boots up to the amp, and he's just multi-killed. That might have just sealed the game for when is amp. Ironically, sealing the game by knowing exactly when the amp is coming. And now Snatch is going hunting, wants to put the final nail in the coffin here. 40 seconds remaining, 13 frag leads, looking less and less likely. Snatch actually rampaging now. So strong last minute or so, does eat that flak from Smurgle. Let's pull up the stats in the last 20 seconds. Snatch, 6.7k damage. Pretty outrageous. See if he can hit a 200 damage combo. Get over 7k. Not gonna do it. 6.9k damage, my god. Anyway, there we go. That is the match. When is Amp advancing to the next stage of the lower brackets? So they will go up against Polished. That's Sunny's team. And Dion, I'm afraid him and his team, Backpack, are out of the tournament. Now, the thing is, Division 1 matches may be over, but we have the Division 2 final happening now. I think. Let me check that. Yeah. Division 2 final is happening now. I assume that's the best of 5. Yep. Best of 5. Okay, so we've got one more best of 5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the stream quickly and then restart it because I want the VODs to be automatically split on YouTube. So I will be back in about 30 seconds.